Hey guys, so this is another Collecticore video. First of all, I will apologise that it's not in the original Collecticore box. I had to take out the box because the box came damaged, so I didn't want to show you like a bashed up box. Luckily, inside of it, nothing was damaged. So I have actually unboxed it already. One of the items is out of its original box because I let Hijinks have it because I was personally not interested in it, but she did like it. So it is out of the box, but it doesn't make too much difference. It doesn't really show much on the back of the box anyway. So first of all, imagine I'm opening this lovely box is the patch and pins. So the theme of it this month's Collecticore was X-Men. So it's X-Men themed. So the patch is of Storm. It's actually a really nice little patch. I'm not a big fan of the patches and pins just because I don't do anything with them, but I know quite a lot of people have like a cork board that they put them in, or a jacket or something like that they put them on, but I'm personally not a big fan of them. They're nice, but I don't do much with them. And the pin, if you can see it, is Magneto's helmet, which is I think a pretty cool one. Go away, whoever that is. It's probably collector. Unboxer. Then the comic, I think the comic is cute. It's a new series called the X-Men Champions, or just Champions, and obviously it's the variant, the Funko variant, which is of Cyclops, and I think it's super cute. I love these pop covers. I know some people don't like the pop covers. I really like them, especially the pop comics and the pop shirts, because it's collectible. It's for pop. Well, it's for Funko, but Funko's best sellers or biggest sellers is pop itself, so I can kind of understand why they put pop on a lot of things, but I like it. I really think they're cute. So that's the comic, patch and pins. Then the t-shirt, because it did come with a t-shirt this time, which quite a few people were a bit concerned about, because obviously it's December's box, so they thought it'd be like last year, the Guardians of the Galaxy, where it came with a scarf. It's Xavier's school shirt, which I love. I was going to actually buy one similar to this a while ago, and I do like how it still has a little Funko thing on it because it's Funko's. I really like it. I think it's really cute, so I'll be wearing that a lot. Then one of the other items that came with it was actually a rock candy, and I don't collect rock candies. It's just something I don't personally collect. I don't think they're that appealing, but I know quite a few people are. But so the rock candy for this one is Mystique. It's really nice. It's a really nicely molded little piece. It's a slightly smaller rock candy, I think, than the standard ones. I'm not sure. I don't see them often. And like the licensing for Marvel that they've sent to Funko is they have to have bobbleheads, so it's a bobblehead. It is nicely molded, but personally, I'm not interested in them. Hijinks took a fancy to it, so Sheena has it, which is completely fine with me. Then, the main thing, this is not much of a spoiler anyway, because Funko had announced it ages ago. It was going to be a ride, and a lot of people, including myself, were hoping it was going to be the Blackbird, but I kind of guessed it. I guessed it was going to be Wolverine's motorbike, and it was, but it's tiny. Look, I think it's absolutely tiny. Like, let me quickly jump cut and compare it to one of the other rides. So that's in comparison to another ride, which is, this is a standard ride box. So as you can see, it's absolutely tiny. But what I quickly figured is it's actually almost the same size. It's slightly thicker than the 2-pack. So it's almost the size of the 2-packs. So I can understand why they did it. It's to fit in the collectible box. But I'm with quite a lot of other people where it's pretty tiny for a ride. Obviously the pop is standard pop size, but then the motorbike is like absolutely tiny. So it makes Wolverine look like a giant on it a bit, but again, you can kind of understand where they went with it, because it needs to fit in the collectible box. They can't have the box absolutely massive to fit a box like this in, but then again, looks really tiny. I don't know what I'm going to do with that because I'm not too impressed with that. Well, overall, personally, I'm not too impressed with that because one, it's such a tiny ride, and two, I'm just not the biggest fan of X-Men. Compared to say other parts of the franchise and things like that, this ride doesn't overly appeal to me. I was kind of hoping for, say, the Blackbird or Xavier's wheelchair, even, but or even the Magneto Stadium that he lifts up, something different. So this doesn't really appeal to me too much. I might sell it. I'm not too sure. So yeah, overall, I don't think it's too bad a box. Maybe not the greatest box they've done so far. I know if they had the Legion of Collectors that went international, I would cancel this one and go for Legion of Collectors quickly. I'm very, very obviously quite clearly more DC than Marvel, but I get the Marvel Collector Core because the Legion of Collectors isn't available overseas. So I have heard that they're not doing it overseas due to licensing rules, which is bullshit, because why would DC say, nope, you can't do it overseas at all when they can easily make more money off of it? I don't get it either, but that's according to Funko, and Funko aren't always the biggest fans with overseas customers, which we have quickly learned. I know Hijinks, myself, and Collectant Boxer have all learned that quite quickly, that Funko aren't the best with international customers and only like US and Canadian customers. But that's a completely different rant for a completely different day.